to the WingManX Awards 2025-26.
We spoke about the WingManX Awards. I had only one thing to say, that if we have to do this, we have to do it right. Because riders like you over here know when something is genuine and when something isn't. So we were very clear that these awards were not about who had the most visibility or who could share the voting links the most or who had the largest circle of friends. It had to be earned, and that is why we set a proper voting process. We opened up the voting, then the nominations came in, and there was a selection committee who did a shortlist of the nominations, and the nominees were informed. The voting was opened up to the public, and at the same time, our esteemed jury also looked at the entries coming in and evaluated them fairly. So it was an entire process from the start to the end that we followed, and we had a 50-50 weightage, public had a 50% weightage, and the jury had a 50% weightage as well. So for this, I would really like to thank the jury first of all for taking out the time and patience of reviewing the nominees, for scoring them fairly, and basically putting a lot of value to these awards. Second, I would like to thank our brand partners who in our first edition has believed in us and in our intent of making this into a community awards. Third, and not the least, I'd like to thank all of you sitting here. We would not have been here if it was not for you guys. So big round of applause.
Okay, fair enough.
Good evening, everyone. It's amazing seeing all my friends, colleagues over here this evening. And thank you so much for actually honoring us by coming here. I know an invitation is an invitation. There is a big match happening, and despite that, you guys are here. I think I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, yeah, just to give you a start about how we started about WingManX and why we created WingManX. It's very simple. I think it's something that will resonate with everyone. Saturday evening को call आता है, कल bike के rent पे जाना है. Okay, and then that call resonates. You call 2 people, 3 people, and Kritika used to see that I'm calling up people. And she said, why don't you make an app? I said, okay, let's see, at least my friends will use it. And that's how we started with the concept of WingManX. And it was something that we built to fix our own problems. And to be very honest, we had not expected it to be what it is right now. To be sitting amongst the dignitaries that are out here, and the beauty of the platform, and more importantly of the community, is that I didn't know most of you all a few years back, and some of you all are my 2AM buddies, and I think that is the beauty about what motorcycling does. And what we've tried to do is we've tried to build an app that gets such people who are responsible, such people who will not let you down together on a single platform. So that's the gap that WingManX tried to fill. And now when we are standing here, we have crossed 80,000 downloads, 600 riding groups. I don't know, we've covered over 400 kilometers on the app. And the whole process has been very, very organic. And most of you all have been using the app, and I'm really grateful to you all for doing that. And when I sit now and think about that evening when I and Sai were discussing, and a few other friends of course, is that we never thought we'd be here. And to be very honest, when everybody came out there, they were congratulating me. And this is not an event for us. This is the way we are trying to celebrate the brotherhood that I have experienced, personally at such close quarters, and I've been very fortunate to experience. And of course, Sahil and I met him on riding. I didn't even know. He's got a clinic somewhere in Kothur. I would never go to that place. But see how things open up when you start, your motorcycling journey. And what started off as an app has now become a universe. Okay, and I would like to think that we are building a platform now which is becoming very quickly the motorcycling universe for all riders who want to go out there and experience something. We've got a few updates coming up which I don't want to bore you all because I know everybody's here in the meeting in the conference for something exciting. We've got a few nice sequences out here. But again, I want to thank everyone. Okay, thank you so much for coming down here, taking some time out and encouraging us.
So we've always been calling this app a community. So what is the community? It's different riders who come together. So I've had a bike for a very long time, like a big bike, but then I never used to ride it. So I'd like to thank Nilesh and Himanshu. Himanshu took me on a ride with my first group. It's called PBR, so which is one of my favorite communities to ride with. and I saw this. And then I saw this elderly gentleman, taking a break by 35 degrees, 45 degrees. Like, what is this guy doing? So that is what a community does to you. It encourages good discipline. It can go either ways, but this is what the app is trying to do. So we hold Needham sessions, we've had track sessions, we've had training sessions, we've been to events like IBW, Pune Motorcycle Festival. We've met moderators from different groups, we've taken their inputs. So the app that you see today, it's not us, it's not the three of us or the team which is working in the background, it's all of us together. It's a community app, and we would like to receive further inputs from you and help it grow. So, thank you so much.